That's what good pussy sounds like.
Yep, this is a first. Now you done?
Oh no, she'll be back.
We got 2 guests right now on the Real Table Podcast. Episode 28, 29. I never
You
know.
should always check beforehand. Because you had this last time.
Last time, this is like... If this is 28 or 29, I think maybe 24 of them, I never know what number it is. Anyways.
First couple you knew.
Yeah, because it's like 1, 2, 3, and I lost track.
Yeah.
But anyways,
No.
we got...
Oh,
I can reach it. There you go. Okay. No. We got the dog, and we got Aaron back on here.
Hello.
First Real Table guest. Hello. And what's it? Polly.
Yeah.
Dog Polly. That is.
Because she has
Okay.
when she's chasing her tail.
Dog was totally fine. Then we press record. Now it wants to be the center of everything. That's dogs for you. What else are you gonna do?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, so I think it was your last episode or the episode before.
Yeah.
Where you were talking about the Illuminati, like Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati. Uh-oh.
So I follow this random page on Twitter.
Okay.
That's like, what's it called?
Is it called Illuminati? Maybe confirmed.
It's called Illuminati AM Worldwide.
What?
Look at this shit they send me after I follow them.
Okay.
Okay, I followed this Illuminati page and then they DM'd me. And
They are sliding into your DMs.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to read this. Welcome to Illuminati, which is all caps with 3 exclamation points. The Club of the Rich and Famous is the world's oldest and largest fraternity made up of 7 million members. We are one family under one father who is a supermaster of powers, Lord Lucifer. Of course. Lord Lucifer is all capitalized.
Yeah.
In Illuminati, we believe that we were born in paradise, wrong, and no member should struggle in this world. Again, wrong. Hence, all our new members are given money for rewards once they join us in order to upgrade their lifestyle. Bullshit! Interested, contact us on, and then there's a website, WhatsApp, and then there's a number.
And I think I checked the website and it was like, basically just a bunch of like, I think pictures of people, joining, like showing their little certificate for joining.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the Illuminati. I'm like, alright, it's like, I can't tell if this thing, like, hold on, let me show you the page. I can't tell if this thing is real or not.
It probably isn't. Even if it is, it's like,
But it's like,
what's it gonna do? I see a blurry... Wait, what the... Welcome to Illuminati. What is this? Angels and Demons by Dan Brown? What the fuck? Huh. I don't know. I mean,
it's probably not real, but it's still...
well, even if
Why?
it is, it's like, okay, whatever. It's not gonna... Look, it's not gonna affect me going to work tomorrow,
No.
or going to sleep tonight, or playing Guitar Hero tonight. It's not gonna change anything. These things are out there. Oh, that's always nice to see.
Yeah.
That's a pentagram with the goat. Poor goat. Why is the goat the devil's mascot? I think there are a bunch of other animals.
I don't know the specifics.
Well, you know
but
why?
I think he might have, like, in the Bible.
It fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't put like a shark in there. Shark doesn't work.
Well, plus I think in the Bible he's at some points depicted walking around with hooves, like goat hooves.
Huh.
And
I
I don't
don't
know if you've
know.
heard of the thing called the Baphomet, which is basically
That's
half,
a half
half
goat.
man, half goat with a breast and a penis.
With a what?
Yeah.
Breast and a penis?
Yeah.
Jeez. Is it something like that?
Yep. That's the Baphomet. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like
Well, I
body
mean-
gender reason. I don't know. It's really weird.
Beware of scammer. What the fuck? Oh, look at that. There's a second Illuminati thing, and this Illuminati page is saying beware of scammers and frauds. How ironic is that? Okay,
We're
whatever.
calling out other Illuminati pages.
What the fuck? So this is about a year ago, the first post. You know what? I
So
don't
kind
know.
of new.
They only have 634 followers. They're following 318. Yeah, I mean, if it's official or big, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
We got 4 guests on the podcast tonight. We got me, Aaron, Polly the dog, and then the car that's starting up. pretty soon we're gonna have Thor, and then
Four?
yeah, we're just gonna have a bunch of other
Oh,
guests.
yeah.
We're gonna have the
Yeah.
door open. Someone's gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, I know I wasn't doing anything, but the podcast started recording, so now I need to get involved and ask you for a favor." It's like I was saying before. If you sit in your house for 2 weeks straight and don't do anything, you take 2 weeks off of work.
Mhm.
You don't hit anybody up. Nobody will hit you up. Nobody will message you. Nobody will do anything.
Nope.
But the second you make plans, like let's say you and me are like, hey, let's hang out, or
Mhm.
you go on a vacation, like, I don't know, you and your sister go somewhere. Ironically, that is when people go, hey man, what are you doing next 2 days? We're going to this free blowjob convention. You want to go? And it's like, what the fuck?
That's how it was with the old group, actually.
Yeah, it's like
because I was one of the first people in the group with the job.
oh really?
Yeah. I mean, I got my first job freshman year.
Yeah.
But, like, anytime I was busy, they're all hanging out, and then I was like, oh, sorry, like, I can. And then it got to the point where they just stopped inviting me. Because they just assumed
Well, you
I
know
was busy.
what?
And I was like, all right.
That's what happened with me. But in my case, it was always I was working at night because I had the newspapers or Harkins,
Yeah.
and then I slept during the day. So, yeah, I used to work at the movie theater, but
F.
Major F, and people would they'd be like, well, we know you work at night and you're sleeping in the day, so we just don't bother you. And it's like, fuck no, wake me up. I want to do that. I would
Mhm.
rather get
Like, I
5
sacrificed a night of sleep for, hanging out with some friends.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather get 5-6 hours of sleep and still hang out with people than get 8-9 hours of sleep, get totally rested, and then do what? Wake up and wait to go to work?
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's a terrible deal.
That's kind of my life right now.
Yeah, I kind of feel that. That was my life a couple years ago when I worked at the shuttle bus company, driving at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, I got great money, great hours, but
Sacrifice the social life.
well, it's like I did have a social life. It was just shrunken down to like we'd hang out for an hour and that was it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, sorry, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, or it's like I gotta go to bed. I'm
Mhm.
fucking tired, But the Illuminati thing, whatever. That's how I look at it. It's like whatever you believe in, whatever you want. I'm gonna believe in whatever I want,
Mhm.
And the other thing is, it's gonna take a lot more than like a picture or a post or even lyrics. If you like open up a band booklet, it's like a metal band. It's like you see all these things. It's like, come on, it's gonna take more than that. But if I were to walk into, let's say if you were to move back into your house and you walk back in the living room and you just see like your parents or whoever
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of a ritual, and they look over and they're like, oh hi Aaron, you want to join us? Then it's like, okay, this is a little more serious.
Yeah.
That's when okay, whether or not something is actually going on, this shit's getting a little too real.
Mhm.
So I'm bailing,
All right, I'm about to head out.
yeah, exactly. I've been saying that. I've been hanging out with people, and I find myself saying that, and nobody knows what it is. I don't even know what show that's from, so I can't even really explain it.
I don't either, actually.
Isn't it from, not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I don't know.
Someone in the comment section, if you know, tell us, let us know, please.
Yeah, please message the official Real Table YouTube channel, and I will get back to you
Mhm.
once I figure out what podcast number this is. I'm gonna find out afterwards. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
I mean, you got it right last time, didn't you?
Maybe. I honestly don't know. No, I don't think I did. I think I got it right by accident
Yeah.
because I always started off, a couple times I check. It's like, okay, cool. And I'll still forget. That really sucks. But I don't know. Anyways, what is it? July... Oh, it's Saturday.
13th?
This is what I always forget too. I always forget to say what day it is. It's Saturday, July 13th.
We're so close to Friday the 13th.
Fucking Friday the 13th. It's like...
Is it like... Well, I thought I heard like some sort of statistic where like... If a month starts on a certain day, I think it was like a Tuesday or something,
Mhm.
then it's guaranteed to be a Friday the 13th or some shit.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it was exactly Tuesday, but I heard something like that.
Hmm.
Let me look that up, actually.
What is your favorite day of the week?
I don't have a favorite day of the week, but I have a favorite time of the day.
What's your favorite time of the day?
Like bedtime when I'm like half asleep, half awake type thing, falling asleep.
You're like it's like the feeling of getting high,
Mhm.
even though I don't know what it's like to get high.
Mhm.
Except that one time I drank a little too much cough syrup. Or NyQuil. That's what it was.
Oh fuck!
I told you that,
That
right?
will knock you out.
Yeah, it did knock me out. It made me feel something.
I took that when I take NyQuil when I got like really bad allergies
Yeah.
at night, like when I couldn't breathe, so I just take it and like just pass out.
Shit. Couldn't breathe, so you took NyQuil. Jeez.
Yeah.
That
I
is
just left the rest up to God.
that's pretty tense. Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty tense. All right, what do you got?
Fuck, what was I looking up?
It was something like if a month
yeah.
starts on a Tuesday, then you're guaranteed a Friday the 13th. That kind of makes sense. Oh, dude, Alex made it to London.
Oh shit, he left?
Yeah, he left today at like, or yesterday around
What time
like.
is it over there?
It's in the day. That's all I know. Oh man, can I respond? Shoot, I'm gonna have to wait. I don't want to.
Maybe not then. I think it might be kind of random, but
Oh.
there's two in 2019. Friday, September 13th, and Friday, December 13th.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, it's like, yeah, if it's Friday the 13th, but what are you gonna do? It's like, you're not gonna go to work, or you're not gonna ask that coworker
Do hood rat
out.
shit.
What?
Do hood rat shit.
I mean, you shouldn't do hood rat shit on any day, except for like Monday. Just the slowest day of the week. That's when you want to do hood rat shit. No, I'm just kidding. Not saying you should ever do hood rat shit. I'm just saying if you had to pick a day, don't pick a Friday or Saturday night. It's the worst time to do hood rat shit. Everybody's out. Okay? Me, the hood rat expert, because I've seen
My boy
Forensic
Deemster.
Files. What?
Forensic Files.
Dude, I remember my parents watched Forensic Files way too many times, and they really got into it to the point where they were super paranoid about everything. Because think about it, you've seen Forensic Files.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Well, be careful, because you don't want to get a hook too.
What's it about?
It's basically they talk about crimes and
Is
how.
it like a, not like sitcom, but like an actual like reality thing?
No, it's like a reality thing. It's like they have a crime, they talk about it, they interview people, and
That's how it
sometimes
was with America's Most Wanted.
yeah, and they talk about how they solved the crime. It's like
Mhm.
some of these were like 13 years old, and then they figure it out. On one episode, a woman actually found out who did it because she watched Forensic Files.
Really?
Yeah, and she found out a way to get DNA from somebody. But the problem was, they would watch it so much, I couldn't leave the house or do anything without them interrogating me. What are you doing? Where are you going to go? When are you
Who
going to
you
get
gonna be
back?
with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who are you going to be with? It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, and I told them, I'm like, you're watching too many Forensic Files. I felt like I was the parent telling a kid, hey, don't watch scary movies. You're not going to sleep at night.
Mhm.
No, I won't. And then, sure enough, you do.
I got that way with America's Most Wanted, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously they'll tell you where the crimes are and like where the person was last known to be seen.
No, I
like
hate
where they
that.
think they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times I'd watch it when I was with my dad over in California, like LA, Sacramento. So anytime I saw something like, oh, last seen in California, might have gone to Sacramento, LA, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I hate that. That's why I think one time somebody said that there was like maybe not like a murderer, but like a robber, and it
Mhm.
was like in our area, and I was like 10 or 12, and it's like, all right, good night, go to sleep. It's like, I can't go to sleep after finding that out. How am I supposed to do that?
Mhm.
So I try not to watch shows like that. I mean, they're cool, interesting shows to watch, but after a while you start to get a little paranoid because, and not like paranoid in the smart way, but paranoid like, you know, it'd be like if I watched it and then you were gonna go hang out with somebody, and then I started like interrogating you, saying like, how do you know this person? Does this
Mhm.
person do this? Do they exhibit
How
this
long
kind of?
have you known them?
Yeah, do they hang out with this kind of people? Blah blah blah. And you're like, dude, back off, leave me alone. It's like, no, but I've been watching Forensic Files. Get off, bitch. Fuck me. It's like 12:30 at night. Probably, no, it's actually 1 a.m. on Saturday, July 13th. I'm really fucking tired, even though I haven't really done anything today. I
What
slept
do you do?
in. I slept in, man.
So we got a big ass elephant in the room that we need to talk about.
What's the elephant in the room? Except for the dog.
Storming Area 51 on September 20th.
Okay. Hold on. Literally today, I started seeing memes about storming Area 51. What the hell is this about?
Okay, I came across it like 2 or 3 days ago on Facebook, actually.
This is a recent thing.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you the page.
Oh my!
Oh my
There's
God.
a page. Is there an official
Yes.
Twitter page? Oh
There's
my
literally
God.
500,000 people signed up on it.
Dude, we cannot. I repeat, we here at Real Table do not suggest you storm Area 51 for
It's
any
so funny.
reason. It's funny,
What the
but
hell?
don't do it. Uh-oh. Did they post something? Did they say, hey,
What the fuck is this?
guys, plans are
Some
canceled?
random bitch just commented on.
Commented on what?
It's a woman. That's a spam.
Yeah, no.
Should I click on it? Maybe there's nudes.
Why is it like... Dude, Facebook is ruined. Whisper sometimes
Look at Mark
ruined.
Zuckerberg.
Dude, like all these fucking bots that seem like, hey, look at my hot nudes or whatever. It's ruining all these things. Seriously, you get like a friend request, you look at it, and it's just like, check out my nudes, sweet babe. It's like, get out of here. Uh-oh. What did he find? What'd you
I'm
find?
looking at events on Facebook, and there's a Beyond Meat backyard barbecue in Tempe.
A what?
What the fuck? It's a vegan thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but like...
Ooh.
This is a live, genuine reaction, too. We're not scripting or acting. Okay, no, dog. I
Hey,
don't want you
Ollie.
near me. Come on, man. I just washed these pants. I have to wash them again. Yeah, I'm looking at you, dog.
Come on.
But it's
Oh yeah, let me show you that page.
storming Area 51.
Oh,
Why?
because today. Damn it. Oh wait, wait. No, I'm looking. Never mind. Hey, you have your fucking.
Wait. So we were supposed to storm... No, we're supposed to do it in
No.
September.
Yeah, let me show you.
I can't believe that's actually a thing. Even as a joke, it's like, who in their right mind actually thinks it would be a good idea?
Okay, the page is called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can stop all of us. This is not Hunger Games where you rush the waterfall and you can still plant the bombs, okay? That's not how this works. They can stop all of us. Again, who actually thinks unless you get like the entire country.
Fuck.
What?
It went from 500 to 600,000.
In one day?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
There's 603,000 people confirmed. Eddie and Ben confirmed, and Stephen Flores.
Eddie and Ben?
And me, I'm confirmed.
Why?
It's funny.
Why?
And then 572,000 interested and 104,000 shared. But
Okay, but what?
someone put. What the fuck is Shaggy doing?
Shaggy? Shaggy, no! There's literally a picture of a guy that looks like Shaggy. Says ready for Area 51. Okay, ironically enough, I've talked about Area 51 on this podcast quite a bit. Okay? People are going to be highly disappointed. Let's pretend for 2 seconds people decide to storm Area 51.
Just look at these fucking memes.
Oh no. I did actually get one of those memes. 800,000 of us when we take over. Oh my God. Please do not resist. Yeah, well, I like this one. Me realizing it was a bad idea after storming Area 51 to break out aliens.
A lot of them
Oh my God. Can you screenshot that and send it to me? These memes are actually pretty good
Yeah.
of storming Area 51. But
The comment is you matched with Kyle.
But it,
Okay. I gotta show you their layout, like their plan.
they have a plan. Why would they put
got
their
a plan.
Yeah, but why would they put their layout out there? Now people at Area 51 are going to see this shit. It has over 600,000, people saying yes, right?
Yeah.
600,000. Oh my God.
Can you actually imagine if 603? I guarantee like only max like 1,000 are gonna go.
They better not. They really better not. What day is this? On September?
September 20th.
Why September 20th? Oh no. Next earthquake, I'm for real putting my pussy on the ground and using the earth as a vibrator. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I told you we'd have 4 guests on the podcast. We got the coyote on there. Oh my God, these Storm Area 51 memes.
I was on iPhone earlier. Most of the features are fucking Area 51 memes.
I'm definitely gonna have to go online and pick up my own Area 51
the very
memes.
first one.
The Krabby Patty secret formula.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me see if I can find that layout.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What if somebody in Area 51 or part of the government said, hey, say this, and then they're just running into a trap? You ever seen Star Wars?
Oh, I mean, it could be a depopulation control type thing.
Yeah, exactly. But now you got 603,000 people in our own country that wants to fucking do it, and you know there's...
You gotta think, these are people our age, so Gen Z, millennial type, I guess. I don't know where we... Some people say we're Gen Z, some people say we're millennial. Comment section, let us know. I don't know.
You know people are going to show up to this.
That's the thing.
The question is how many.
It's people have a willingness to die where they just don't care anymore.
That's a little scary. Well, it is very scary. What am I saying? It's a little scary. Yeah, I mean, whoever thought of this, and this is a recent thing. I think today, maybe yesterday, I saw something that said Storm Area 51, and I'm like, what? And then, yeah, Steven posted a picture about it, and I'm like, what's going on? Is this actually a thing? And 603,000 followers, yeah, I guess it is a thing. But, you know what, again, I've talked about this before on this podcast. There's nothing at Area 51. People are going to be highly disappointed.
I want you to think.
Let's
Okay,
pretend.
then why the fuck do they have it so protected?
You know, well, because honestly, it's like, who's trying to break in? Dumb people. You know, there's no smart people trying to break into Area 51. It's always some guy. You know, like there's
have you seen those videos on YouTube or like online somewhere where someone accidentally strays too far and they start getting followed by like
yeah, like the
guards or
black
whatever?
car or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, it's like well, in those cases it's just an accident, but I honestly don't blame them. Look, here's the thing. I guarantee if it was labeled or called any other number other than 51, nobody would give a shit. Like I said, if this was Area 22, nobody would care. 51 is a scary number.
The fuck is 22?
I don't know, it's just like a random number.
Oh,
If it was
yeah.
called Area 37,
Mm-hmm.
nobody would care. 51 is a big, scary number. And I've said this many times on this podcast. There's nothing over there. It's a military base, so of course they don't want people to, you know, be on it. I know you can say there are some other military bases that civilians can go on, but clearly this is... Look, there are secrets in the government or in this country that I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't really want to know what goes on. I don't want to know how close we are to going into a war.
The very second one.
The U.S. Army can just shoot you if you try to break into Area 51, and that's going to lead to some good memes, so go ahead, lads. These are just memes about Area 51, mind you. Sorry, storming Area 51. Oh my god. You know what's so funny? This is like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But could you imagine if people took their support about joke things like this and put it into like serious actual things? I'll use a cliche. All those people, how many of them are registered to vote? Probably not a lot. So if you took all of those people and they registered to vote and they actually like, you know, voted, you know, or just did something, you know, did something to give back to society. You know, they donated, they, you know, took their dog out for a walk, did something good. Can you just imagine what we could get done, you know, as a race, as a country, or as a society, sorry?
We live in a society.
Alex said that too. I said the same. I said that. I was like, we live in a society, and then Alex said, we live in a society. You know, when I tell people I'm dumb, I have good reason for it. I'm not just saying it to speak out of my fucking
I'm
ass.
straight up retarded.
I mean, I'm just dumb. All I care about is if the Diamondbacks win, and they did today. So I'm very glad.
Okay. So I mentioned one of my coworkers who's an LA Dodger fan. She was telling me, I guess they're number one right now. They're like 60 and 40 or something.
The Dodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 60 and 33.
Yeah.
They're in first place by 12 and a half games.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're probably going to win the division.
But my manager was telling me, because he's a big Diamondbacks fan, he's like, Diamondbacks have a chance to be the wild card.
We're like
I immediately thought of
Hey.
Charlie.
Hey. Yeah, we're like a half game back in the wild card. But
Wild card, bitches.
but the funny thing is, there are like 5-6 teams in play for the wild card.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Like one game elimination type thing. So.
Yeah, nobody wants to play the
Who are
wild
the other
card.
teams?
Oh, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Washington, Colorado, San Diego, even Cincinnati. I mean, dude, we're living in weird, crazy times when the Cincinnati Reds, I'm sorry, Cincinnati fans, but you guys have just been not just inconsistent. That's not the word to use. It's just, I want you guys to win. I desperately want the Reds to make the playoffs and win the championship, unless it's against the Diamondbacks, and I got to go for the Diamondbacks. But that wouldn't be a World Series. That would just be a championship, appearance. Did you know the Reds have a 9-game World Series win streak dating back to 1975?
Really?
Yeah. And the only way for it to continue or break is if they go to the World Series.
I completely forgot to download that fucking baseball map. That just
Oh,
reminded me.
the fucking
What's it called?
Beat the Streak. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, they get this. The Reds won the last game in the 1975 World Series. That's one. The next year, that one. The next year they went to the World Series. They swept.
It's kind of wobbly.
Okay, yeah. The next year they swept, so that's 5. And then in 1990 they went to the World Series again, swept again. So that's 9 World Series games they won in a row. And the only way for that to continue or end is if they go to the World Series. But they can't go to the World Series because they are inconsistent. Also, I think I got bit by a...
Oh yeah, I'm getting murked.
I'm getting murked. Yeah.
Damn it, I can't find it now.
What
I'll
the-
send it to you. It had like an actual plan. So they're like,
Oh my
alright, so we're
God.
gonna send the Kyles with their monsters out front because they can just, if they have a wall up, the Kyles can just punch through it. And they're like,
You
and
realize
then
only
they're
like...
gonna have rock throwers to back them up.
Rock throwers, that's the best we could come up with? Rock throwers is what we're going to use.
The rock throwers are supposed to back up the Kyles to distract them so the Kyles last longer because they're going to be the main attack force. And then the
What?
Naruto runners are going to run full speed.
Well, who is?
The Naruto runners. The whole...
So you're going to have a bunch of Bens run to Area 51 while guys like you and me throw rocks at them?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to be a Kyle, dude. I'm on that front line.
You know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be in my room sleeping. I'm not doing this shit. I urge everybody, if anybody is listening to this and is actually thinking about doing it, don't do it.
What do we have to live for? Honestly,
Definitely not this. We're definitely not...
Okay, have you seen those memes about like people coming back from the future? It's like
I don't
time
think so.
traveler comes back and talks to them like, "Oh, we're in the middle of a great war. In the middle of a great war." And they're like, "Which one?" And then the person's like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly.
Someone made a meme. They're like, "Oh, what?" Or, "Oh, like time traveler comes back and the person's like, "Oh, we're planning on storming Area 51." They're like, "Oh, you mean the Area 51 massacre?" And they're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, exactly. These memes could probably actually be a good thing because it's just planning. The memes are actually planning the right idea of like, you storm Area 51 and then you find out it's a bad idea. Yeah, it is a bad idea.
Basically, any meme that trends is something you should probably desperately avoid. The whole Tide Pods. The whole, I guess, people licking ice cream now and like fondling the food in grocery stores or whatever.
What?
Yeah, some dumb cunt. There's a video of her on like Twitter.
Yeah.
Of her like going to Fry's or something, opening up an ice cream jar and just licking it and then putting it back.
Wow.
She had since been identified, been fined a bunch of money, and got like 20 years in jail or something.
20 years in jail? Okay, that's a little much.
Fuck her. She started a trend. Now people are like spitting in.
20
drinks and
years?
everything. Fuck her.
Dude, there are people who like kill people and get less time than that. Because it was an
It depends
accident.
on the state too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, so it's like, so you licked ice
But
cream.
aren't accidental murders called manslaughters? Which
Yeah.
actually sounds even more violent than murder.
Yeah, I know. How ironic is that?
So like you just fucking slaughtered a man.
But it was an
It was
accident.
An accident.
Yeah, well, it sometimes it can be an accident.
Anytime I think of someone,
No.
anytime I think of slaughter, I think of someone getting like butchered by.
Well, like a pig
fucking
getting
machete.
slaughtered.
Yeah.
Like a farm animal. Yeah. Yeah, you hear manslaughter. You know where I first heard manslaughter? It's from a kid's movie. It's from Monster House. Remember that?
That was a weird ass movie.
It was a good movie. It's very weird,
I think I
though.
have it actually. Yeah.
That movie got a little weird at the end. Remember when they leave the house at the end, right before the old man comes back from the hospital, and they're like, what's the main character's name? I forgot his name. But they're like, DJ was his name. They're like, DJ, where are you
DJ,
going? Yeah, DJ. They're like, DJ, where are you going? And he turns around and he goes, I'm going home. I suck. And it's like, you look at it and it's like, whatever. But think about it. How many times do you say that to yourself on a daily basis? Or like every
I
week?
just said it like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, me too. I said it probably like 3 times on the way over here. Sorry if that's a little too much, table viewers, but yeah, like, and that was in a kid's movie. And I was like 10, 11 when that came out. So yeah, that's a weird movie. I think that kind of prepared us for adult struggles when you try to like buy a car or you buy an apartment or something. You go out with somebody, it doesn't work out, and you just tell yourself, I suck.
Yeah.
When it's like, no, you don't suck. It was just a bad decision. It's not like you knew.
Yeah.
If you knew and still did it, okay,
Shame
then
on you.
yeah, then there's something wrong there. But
You know, I'm glad she likes that toy because like when I first brought it, she would not touch it, and it was like $14.
14
now she
bucks.
likes it. Yeah. I kept buying her bones because it would like shut her up at night when she was in the kennel. But she'd go through it in like half a day. But by the morning, it was just gone. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. Dogs are
Now
just
she can just chewing that shit.
chewing that shit. Fuck, what were we talking about before?
Storming Area 51.
We were talking about that, and I thought
Illuminati.
something. Illuminati. Yeah, Illuminati stormed Area 51
Baseball.
and baseball. I mean, those, the big 3.
Oh, I think it was also Yellowstone.
Oh,
covered
what
in the
about-
other one as well? And like,
Oh, well, Yellowstone, I mean, that's a natural thing. But the other thing that's annoying about that, and you see this all the time, is like, this earthquake's going to happen, this volcano's going to erupt, this whatever's going to blow up, and you're like, when's it going to happen? And they always, all the time, they always go, well, it could be within the next 10 years or the next 100,000 years. And you're like, seriously?
but
That's all? That's the best you got?
It pisses me off, but at the same time, like I get it because it is already like what 100,000 years overdue.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's just like at this point, like it doesn't really matter if it happens. You and I are fucked anyways. It doesn't matter because it's in Wyoming, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason why people
Yeah.
go to Wyoming is for Yellowstone. They don't
Yeah.
go for Cheyenne. That's the capital of Wyoming. How sad is it that I know that? Is Cheyenne.
That's one of the yeah.
That is a Robin Williams bit of he's talking about like
F.
the big earthquake, major F. He's talking about like the big earthquake, and he said the same thing. He said, "When is it going to happen?" He said, "Could be tomorrow, or 10,000 days from now."
Which is it's true. Like
Yeah, but it's also like
it's one of those things. Like why worry about it? Because
Yeah, that's-
like for you and I, there's nothing we can do. I think they said
I thought we were fine.
no. Let's look
You
this up.
could-
No,
alright.
I think people over in I think one of the only countries that we find was like Switzerland or something.
What?
Yeah.
I heard, maybe this was maybe this is one of the Storm the Area 51 supporters that looked this up, but it said most of the entire country would be screwed. Arizona,
Yeah, like
Would
even
be-
New York would be fucked. Like everything.
why did I hear Arizona would be somewhat okay, but New York would be fucked? I don't know. See, like, this is how much I give a shit. I read it once and then that was it. Because Yellowstone could erupt tomorrow, or it could erupt 100 years from now.
Okay, so
Alright, we got it.
the couple of states around Wyoming would so like it's kind of the Midwest would be I think kind of taken up by the initial explosion in lava.
Jeez.
But it says within 24 to 48 hours, volcanic ash and other particles and gases will like circle the globe. And
The globe?
Yeah, basically block out the sun, which will cause a nuclear winter, pretty much.
Ooh. All the vampires will come out.
Plants will die off because obviously sun.
Yeah.
Polly.
Man, this dog loves to like be the
Be-
center of
be
attention.
where she's not supposed to fucking be.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It does this shit to piss me off.
That's what dogs do, man. A dog's job is to be your best friend and piss you off. So, like, how fucked is Arizona?
Oh, I mean,
Like, we have like 15 minutes or something like that.
it says
Happen-
24 to 48 hours for the whole Earth. So
The
I imagine we
globe?
probably have like 2-3 hours.
Fuck. Okay.
Like I
Yellowst-
feel like I think we'd actually be able to still feel the eruption probably from here. But let's
Okay.
see.
Here's what we do. We dig down. We have like a solid 3 hours. We'll just dig down into the ground.
Okay, I gotta. Digging's fucking hard.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? I mean, we got 3 hours to live. What are we gonna do? We can't just drop.
I'd probably just ask if thought if they wanted to fuck, and then either get a no or a yes.
Go out with a bang.
Literally. I mean, the world's going out with a bang.
I might cry, and then cry some more, and then I might try to drive around and like.
Imagine dying next to LD.
I don't want to die next to LD. LD is my dog, if I haven't mentioned it. LD stands for little dog, or little douche, as we call her. I don't want to die next to LD. Why would I die next to LD, but not cat dog or Yitzy? Why just LD? Why is that a thing? Where are the other pets at?
Well, maybe cats with China.
Cat and
Maybe
Yitzy.
Yitzies with their parents.
Cat and Yitzy. Why are we all together? Okay, here's what would happen. We would all get together and watch The Office in the living room. And as we're bawling our eyes out, we're trying to watch The Office, trying to, like, you know, have that one
Can you
last.
just imagine the memes that would go around the internet?
In 3 hours?
Dude, that shit happens fast.
Honestly, here's what's going to happen. The news report's going to come out. It's going to say, we have 3 hours to live. It'll hit us in 30 minutes. They're going to treat
There's
it.
still gonna be memes.
They're going to treat it like the weather. Oh, it's not going to rain. It's going to be sunny. And then it rains. You know how wrong the weather is sometimes?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even listen to the weather report.
I mean, like, isn't it supposed to be monsoon season right now?
Yeah, and it rained partially for 2 minutes.
Bitch, what?
Yeah. Well, it rained where I was. Yeah, I was on a delivery at
That's
like...
not fair.
I was on a delivery at like 10:30. It started to come down pretty good, and then it just stopped for like a hot 3.5 minutes. Yeah, but Yellowstone erupts. They're gonna say we have approximately 3 hours before it hits here. I guarantee in 20 minutes we're gonna see, you know, hey, what's that off in the distance? And then we're
Oh, we dead.
Oh, we did. Yeah, but unfortunately, memes would come out, and a lot of them won't be funny. They would actually be like,
But that would be the fun thing.
they'd be tragically hilarious. You know.
Yeah, literally anything else to chew on.
I know this dog is trying to find everything to eat,
Chew on,
chew.
but her damn bone.
Right? Why do dogs do that? It's like, here's a dog bone. No, I want to go chew that thing that I can choke on. Fucking dogs, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck 'em.
Fucking Yellowstone might erupt. People might storm Area 51. I mean,
Shit's wild, my dude.
it is. I mean, it goes to show you, where are we gonna be?
You have your fucking bone. Quit biting my hand.
Where are we gonna be in 5 years? You know? Where are we gonna be in 10 years? Where are we gonna be a
Okay.
year from now?
I'm gonna kind of draw the line on a taboo subject, but
Uh oh.
say like another Holocaust happens.
Oh
Like,
fuck.
just imagine the memes. You know people are gonna be making memes about it.
Well, we live in a different society. I mean, let's pretend back in the day, people still probably would have made memes of that time. You know, it just would have been different.
It's weird to say, but it is a coping mechanism.
Yeah, I mean, dude, something tragic or horrific happens, people use comedy to, like, you know,
Yeah.
not focus on it, you know? It's kind of a normal thing,
Mhm.
especially these cops that see the worst things, the worst parts of humanity and everything every day. It's their job. That's why they turn to alcohol and everything,
Mhm.
and maybe even drugs, to block out what they saw at work today. So sometimes it really makes me think I have nothing to complain about at work, or anybody,
Mhm.
you know? This fucking dog, I swear to God. This dog wants to chew on everything but the one thing it's supposed to chew on. Oh, dude, did you hear? Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. I thought I stopped recording. Did you hear about the former Mets pitcher, Dwight Gooden, got arrested for the possession of cocaine?
That's my ass.
The Mets are having some terrible luck. Oh, the dog's now chewing on its bone.
I mean, it's New York, right? Fuck 'em.
It's the New York Mets, because the Yankees are doing great.
Fuck both teams.
Unfortunately.
New York's a shit state.
I leave it. I'm let up on the Mets. You know, they're kind of a joke. It's kind of like picking on the
We're
little.
not.
This season, no, the Mets are pretty
Oh, I meant
bad.
literally you and me.
No, we're not jokes. If we're a baseball team, we're in the middle of the pack. You know, it's like we're struggling, but we're not like this other team. You know, like their front office drama. We're nothing like that.
Yeah.
Did you just take a picture of me? Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Check this shit out.
Uh-oh, what?
Look at that streak.
Streak. Wow. 1009?
Yeah.
Dude.
All I know is her name.
That's all you need.
I think she lives in Minnesota or some shit.
Ooh, Minnesota Twins fan. All you need
Let's look it up on maps.
all you need to get a Snapchat streak is just the name, the username, and that's it.
Why is this dude blue?
Blue.
The fuck?
Wait, is it a streak with a guy or a what
No,
the fuck?
it's a-
Come on, dog.
Probably. Damn it. No, it's
This is the first and last time I have dogs on this podcast. Unless it's like one of my dogs.
Really, you have your fucking bone. Oh my gosh.
This dog, I swear to God. I bet this dog would love the Storm Area 51 if it could. I bet the dog would be the rock thrower.
let's see.
Sorry, I don't mean to get on you, Polly, but you're kind of asking for it.
Oh, she lives in Rochester, Minnesota.
Rochester?
Mhm.
What the fuck is that?
It is near southern Minnesota. A little. Iowa is a little below it.
It's interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh yeah, she's like right in the corner.
Still a Twins fan. And a Wild fan. Minnesota Wild. Yeah.
Fucking wish.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, the Mets are just... I just ease up on them. Before, in the beginning of the season, it's like, oh, they're going to be good, they're going to be good.
Mhm.
And then they hit the shit fan, Or
Yeah.
the shit hit the fan, excuse me. So, there are always some teams that I ease up on. The Mets have always been one of them. The Reds, the Pirates. Teams that are so mediocre. Look, I'm a Diamondbacks fan, so I can say this shit, okay? The Diamondbacks are right in the middle of the pack when it comes to mediocrity, okay? We're not like the Cubs or, Boston or LA or New York where we can compete every year whenever we want.
Mm-hmm.
We have another car. What is that, like 5 guests on this podcast? It's a new table record of how many guests we've had on here. Table. I hope that guy's all right.
That might be my
Well, whoever it is, I hope hope everything's all right over there.
We'll find out.
Well, anyways, where we're at like 42, almost 43 minutes, and yeah, we're still good.
Yeah, it feels like longer than that.
This has been a good one. It's been pretty eventful. We covered a lot of topics right now. We started
Yeah.
with the Illuminati. We jumped right into that too. We didn't fuck around.
No fucking around.
We opened with the dog like slobbering away in the water. Went to the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the Area 51 bullshit.
I mean, like, I'm with you. I really hope these people. I really hope it's just a joke, but there's gonna be those couple of people that take it too far.
Well, it's not gonna be a couple. It's gonna be like a couple hundred.
I hope it's just a couple.
I hope it's
I
only
hope
a
it's
couple.
none.
Well, I hope
Really.
it's none too. I hope one guy drives out there and it's just him. That's
They
it.
just arrest him and they run with their lives.
Yeah, exactly. If it's like, just think about it. If it's just
if
one.
actually 100,000 people went, it's just like.
Oh no, dude. There's no way.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if a fifth, I guess at this point, a sixth of the people that say they're gonna go actually go.
Well, here's the thing. They can't stop us all. Yeah, they can. Yes, they can.
They will nuke them.
Yes, they
no
can.
problem nuking people.
Honestly, do you really think they are willing to take themselves out? Area 51. If it came down to it, they would.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
probably a button in Area 51 where it's like,
Self-detonate.
yeah, if in case of, you ever seen Walking Dead season 1? What happened? They blew that place up.
It actually reminds me, I saw a thing today which is pretty interesting.
What?
I guess every night the Declaration of Independence gets lowered down
Mm-hmm.
into a bomb-proof shelter.
Did you see National Treasure?
No.
I was gonna say this sounds very National Treasure because they do something like that. That's how they steal it. Because
Is that,
either
is that the one where Nicolas Cage is like, I'm gonna steal the Declaration information.
Yeah, and then the second one, he's like, I'm gonna kidnap the president of the United States.
Such a weird dude.
And then apparently they're gonna make a third one. It's like, dude, you already kidnapped the president of the United States. What are you gonna do in the third one? You're gonna take the world hostage? What the fuck are you gonna do for National Treasure 3?
So he actually did kidnap the president.
Kidnap it. He walked into a room. He closed the door. He asked him a question, and then he let him out. So it's like that doesn't count as kidnapping. That'd be like
why did he want to? What was the point?
It was called like the Book of Secrets, so he needed to know like the president's drawer. It's like, what's in the drawer? And he's like, I can't tell you. He's like, tell me. He's like, okay, I'll tell you. Like, really? Who wrote this thing?
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, no, he didn't write it. He acted it, but no, he didn't write it.
You bit my thumb.
But no, like in the first movie, I highly doubt this is true. But in the first movie, they said something like, the one you see is not real, it's a decoy. But sometimes it is real, but when they clean it, they lower it into the little thing, and that's where they steal it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We should actually watch. We should watch both National Treasure movies and just shit on them.
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
I'm with it, dude.
Somebody pointed out a weird thing. CinemaSins, in the second National Treasure movie, like, I forgot, I don't know the names, but apparently 2 days after the movie came out, some political figure got assassinated.
Really?
Here's the thing, though. In the movie that was filmed 6 to 8 months before the movie came out, maybe even a year, there's a shot in the movie where it says that person died. So they saw into the future? Because that movie was filmed.
See, that's... Why?
Yeah, and then...
That's the part that goes back to the Illuminati, what they do.
And think about it, this is like 10 years ago, in like 2007, 2008,
Yeah.
when National Treasure 2 came out.
Fuck.
I'd have to find the video and send you like the link of where it was. But it's something like the movie came out 2 days later, that person that died, died in the movie. Because it's like one of those things you notice in the background,
Yeah.
you know? So...
Like the whole...
it could just be
the whole,
one of...
like 9/11 conspiracies where it was like in The Simpsons and Johnny Bravo and type thing.
Oh yeah, the Johnny Bravo thing. The Simpsons. What did they do with that?
Bart held up like some magazine, and it was a New York Times thing, and it had the Twin Towers as the 11, and it said $9, so it had 9/11 on it.
Oh, but that's not predicting it. That's just like a pure coincidence. You know, the Johnny Bravo thing, I know that one. Because they had the towers
and
with
the whole dollar bills as well.
The dollar bills. Oh, I know what you fold it right. That's just like
Let me see if I can actually fold that one.
The whole dollar bill thing. It's just like somebody was bored and tried to see if they could, you know.
Yeah.
You want to talk about like Area 51, like stormers. There are people out there that just go, hey, did you know if you take a George Foreman grill and rearrange letters, it spells, you know, Area 51. So there are aliens at Area 51. And it's like, dude, you're just making shit up. You're just begging. You're looking for something. You're just looking for something to say. Yeah. So people will be like, oh my God,
you're definitely trying to find something that's not there.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what a lot of people are doing nowadays. It's like they're desperately trying to find something. Well, there's nothing there. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Sit.
We're getting down there. 32%. Again, this is what dogs do. Dogs just annoy you, and people like let it slide. Can you imagine that? A dog will shit on your carpet or your tile, and you say bad dog, and that's it.
Which luckily the first night she took a shit in my room, but she hasn't shit since.
Yeah.
She's still not good with peeing, but she hasn't shit in the house, so progress.
I can't even keep my door open. LD will go right in and pee.
LD doesn't use the dog door?
Well, we don't have a dog door. But she doesn't go to the door.
Oh.
She just goes.
She just shits on the carpet?
She does whatever she wants.
Didn't you say like one time, I think you said like you, your dad, and your, like I think you said you were all like in the living room, and LD just walked in the middle of you guys and just shat?
Probably. I mean, it's probably happened. Maybe if not shat, she probably peed.
Yeah.
What is that dog doing?
I'm just gonna let it happen.
It's eating a chair now?
I don't care.
Oh my God.
As long as she's not biting me. I think she's like, since she's still a puppy, she's teething.
Yeah.
So she needs to constantly be chewing on something, but she wants to chew on anything but the fucking bone I gave her.
Well, humans when they're babies, we're pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You talk to any
Fucking
parent, and look, I've talked about this before, but
You just bite my fucking head.
yeah, the dog's just being playful.
Yeah.
The problem is it doesn't know when to not be playful.
Yeah.
But I've said this before on here. Being a stay-at-home mom or parent is not the hardest, most difficult job in the world. It isn't. I'm sorry, it isn't.
Sit.
There are plenty of other jobs, maybe not plenty, because raising a kid is very frustrating and very difficult, okay?
Mhm.
I've seen it. I've been in it. It's difficult. But, those ice road truckers, right?
The what?
Ice road truckers, that show?
Oh.
They have
yeah.
to drive on ice, and the ice could break, and then you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dangerous. Would you
I mean,
rather do that? and
I've
risk-
seen a job where people have to like go inside of an elephant's ass for whatever reason.
Yeah. Or would you rather do that or watch a kid?
Yeah. Fuck it,
This dog. If I were to go back and listen to this, I wonder how much of the podcast is just us bitching about this dog. Like right now, this dog wants to eat the
No
chair.
biting.
The dog wants to bite the chair. How old is this dog?
6 months. 5 months.
Oh yeah, it doesn't know. Oh my god.
Ollie?
If you put the dog inside and just stay
She's
right
gonna
here.
start barking.
Really?
Yes.
That's so lame. It's like we can't talk for more than 30 seconds without this thing like doing something.
Ollie, sit. Sit.
Please sit. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Yeah, stay-at-home moms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a guy has to crawl into an elephant's ass
Yeah.
all the way to his waist, or would you rather, watch a kid,
Watch a kid.
watch a baby, not just a kid, but like babies too.
Who knows what type of shit you'll see in an elephant's
Yeah, or fucking working the what is it called? Those fishers up in Alaska.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
yeah,
that called?
those big fishing boats.
Yeah, the ones that go like this constantly. If you fall in the water, you have like 30 seconds before you freeze to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you rather do that or watch a kid? Would you rather
Which
be?
some people hate kids so much that they would rather do that.
Well, in that case, it's like
A lot of
alright.
people my age, I overheard some people today talking about like, oh yeah, and this, like I never want kids, and it's a lot of people our age don't want kids anymore.
That's funny because they say that, then they get married, and then they have a kid, and it's like, yo, last year, you say you didn't want to have a kid, and it's just like, well, things
Life
change.
happens.
Bullshit. It was unplanned. It was a surprise. You weren't prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude. Who plans to get pregnant when they're 17? Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah.
Unless you're a crazy bitch that can somehow get with a
Which is
millionaire.
possible.
Exactly. But at 17, dude, giving birth at 17, 18 years old, that fucking hurts. And
It's gonna hurt no matter what age, but
Yeah, exactly. But can you imagine being 17? You're not even graduated from high school. You're not even graduated from fucking high school. And you're giving birth.
yeah, like imagine having to drop out.
Yeah, imagine that. And imagine maybe coming back. You drop out. Hey, what happened to so-and-so? She's pregnant.
Yeah.
That happened.
It's
I
like,
remember
oh, shit.
like
Oh yeah.
like freshman, sophomore year. Somebody left. Like what
their
happened?
freshman or your freshman year?
My freshman, maybe my sophomore year. Somebody left. It's like, what happened? She got pregnant. It's like, oh shit. I was a freshman. Maybe a sophomore, okay?
Hadn't even gotten that poon yet.
Yeah. I wasn't even really thinking about it. And she's already pregnant. So what?
Was she in your grade?
I think so. Maybe.
She was like 14, 15.
Yeah, and she's giving birth. Dude. That was not planned. You know? And I'm not going to sit here and say every time a girl gets pregnant at 16, 17, they say it was planned. I'm not saying that. But there have been, you hear about it, there are women out there that say, oh, it was planned, it was beautiful. It's like, it was planned. At 17, you plan to get pregnant. You know, until you're...
There are some crazy people out there.
I know, they're crazy. And guys, too.
Or like people who get married straight out of high school or...
That's stupid. That's one of the dumbest things you can do.
Okay, if it's like...
I mean-
in this instance of my cousins, I think they got married at like 20. But they were each other's first, I think, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they've been dating since like 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah, but
So like it's for 7 years at that point.
but you're still not emotionally mature.
Yeah.
You know, you're still growing. That's why you should
They're still
wait.
together, but
Yeah, there are some exceptions. You know, a good friend of mine got married when he was a junior, maybe a senior in high school, and they're still
Oh,
married. They have
shit.
2 kids. Yeah, and they're still doing fine. So it does happen.
Mhm.
But there have also been cases where people in my class got married at 18, 19, and they got divorced less than a year later. So it's like, what are you getting married for?
Yeah.
And there also there
So
are.
what about you? Do you ever actually plan on getting married, or is it kind of like if it happens type thing?
You know, it's funny. I've always planned and wanted to get married and like raise a family, but a lot of people want to do it. I feel like it's very.
Besides that, yeah.
I feel like it's a very old school guy thing because
Yeah.
my dad wanted to do that when he was like a kid. You talk to any guy our age nowadays, nobody's thinking about getting married. But the funny thing is, they do get married, and then they get the girl pregnant, and it's like, dude, 6 months
And then
ago.
they kind of panic.
Yeah, it's like 6 months ago you were not saying this shit. But guess what? Let's do it without a condom. Okay, and then bam.
You know, I've never done it without a condom, but like, it feels good with one. So like, I
It's
don't
not
care.
worth it. I couldn't trust myself. You know, it's just not worth the stress and worry about it. When do I do? You know, it's not
The
fucking
whole
worth it.
30 seconds of glory thing for
21 years of child payments or something like that. This dog is now trying to eat the grill.
That's to say that the child actually moves out when they're 21.
I mean, technically, you can kick the kid out at 21, and you're not going to be looked at as an asshole because it's like legally, yeah, you can.
I mean, you kind of would be, but
Well, it's like, yeah, but like if you're 21 as a kid and you don't have some responsibility at all, I'm not saying,
okay, yeah.
you know,
yeah.
if you're, as long as you're like paying bills and have a job and saving up and you have a plan, you can be 21 and live with your parents, okay? But there are people out there that don't, and they get to, you know, live with their parents and not really do anything, and a lot of times those people usually win or beat you
Mhm.
in social scenarios, and it's bullshit. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucking happens. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But
Just gotta move on and fight the next battle.
yeah, but you know, this whole thing of like, you know, being a stay-at-home mom is the most difficult job. It's like, really? It's not. Being the president of the United States. You fucking kidding me? Nobody wants to be president of the United States. People say that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you had to choose between being president of the United States or being a stay-at-home parent, I would be a stay-at-home parent. I could not be the president. I could not practically send innocent men and women to their deaths. Now go to sleep. I couldn't do that. I could not get... They don't even sleep that much. I've heard they get maybe 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night.
I think so, yeah.
Look at a picture of the president before and after he's
Oh,
president.
Obama looked like death.
I know. You know, in the beginning, he looked good. He looked like, you know, hot and sexy.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
was
like,
young.
yeah, he would go. And then at the end, he
He's
looked
all
like
wrinkly and old.
he
and
looked like he wanted to
tired
die.
looking.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
He probably did, but
Yeah, I mean, there is a reason for that.
you know what? I would take that away from her, but my
Hey,
roommates
it's
leave-
working.
No, my roommates leave everything on the fucking floor
Uh-huh.
and don't bother picking anything up, so that's what they do. So if they get mad,
Yeah.
should have picked up your shit.
Well, also, this dog is kind of like just going around, just trying to start shit.
I mean, she did kind of just wake up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was asleep in my kennel.
Well. Anyways, I mean, they're just annoying people out there, and it annoys me because, like you said, I did plan on getting married. Now it's kind of like, to get married, that would imply a woman is interested in you. So you have to get a woman interested in you
Yeah.
before you can think about getting married. That's
Unless
why.
we're in a third world country.
Yeah, but that's another podcast worth right there. No, but people are like, you see yourself getting married? It's like, well, if I can get a date, maybe. Hey, that dog's not gonna choke on anything, is it?
I think she's fine.
You sure? I don't know. That's good.
Where's the damn bone? Oh, it's right there.
Leave the bone there. If the dog doesn't want to chew on the damn bone, then that's
You
yeah,
control
dog.
yourself.
I'm looking at you, dog. You don't want to chew this bone. So to get married, you have to, be with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But if no woman wants to do shit with you, then it's like, how am I supposed to see or pretend myself getting married? Let alone having a kid. Let alone raising a family,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, I'm the father, I have to do everything by myself. It's like, dude, can you imagine? There were guys, normal lifestyle, in the 40s and 50s. They did all the hard work. They brought in the money. The wife didn't do shit except stay at home and raise the kids and clean the house. Are you shitting me? They could have made more money.
But I mean, at the time, it was just one of those things like it was unnecessary because one full-time job could support a family of 3 or 4.
Right.
But now 2 full-time jobs are.
Doesn't do anything.
I mean, look at you. You have like 2 or 3 jobs.
Oh, I mean, there are people who work 50 hours a week and they're like barely getting by.
Like, I don't get how people find the time. Like, I'm already working my job enough.
Mm.
Like, I wouldn't have the time for a second fucking job.
Not just that, they go to school.
Yeah.
So when they're not working, they're either going to school or they're taking online classes, going home. And
it's like, how do you fit both work schedule? Like, because no matter, like, all of my jobs that I've had, I've never had a consistent schedule, no matter how much I've asked.
Mm.
So it's like, if I would have a second job and they scheduled me on a day I shouldn't be scheduled on, it's like, well, I'm going to have to take the hit on one of these jobs.
I have no idea. I have no idea. And I've talked to I've talked to guys, and
Oh, shit.
man, this freaking dog! I swear to God.
I've been here before.
What?
I've been here
Uh oh. Aaron's having deja vu right now on the podcast.
This is weird.
I know what you're feeling. I've been through it before.
I had this. Okay. So this goes into one of those things where there's a superstition where if you dream something and then later on it happens, it's a good sign, basically saying you're where you're supposed to be in life. And
What?
I just had
That happens to me all the time.
Then you're just fucking.
Come on, dog. It's so funny. Like, you try to tell the dog, not just this one, but any dog, you're trying to be serious. It's a fucking dog. You can't work with it.
Mhm.
You can't word anything. You can just scream no.
I can't do that to her. She takes it as a challenge and starts barking at me.
Yeah, I know. And that's the sign of, like, oh my god, this dog was dropped on its head one too many times. Now it wants to play with my fucking shoe. Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up fairly soon. I'll upload this later today, but yeah, people ask me, not all the time, but like, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself getting married? Do you see yourself raising a kid? It's like, well, I'd like to, but right now,
To a married girl that's interested in me.
yeah, it's like I gotta go on a damn date 1st.
Which that in itself has been 3 years.
It's fucking hard. It really is, and I hate how it's just like, it's just like, oh, you gotta just do this. Just do this. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, really? That's all I gotta do? Just be myself? That's it. That's all I have to do. Well, there you go. I know what to do now. Just be myself. Does everyone realize that's the problem? You are yourself, and you need to change
no one
that.
really likes you for you.
Well, it's like you need to change a couple things, okay? I know I have some good traits. You know you have some good traits, but there are things that we both need to work on, individually. Some things we have in common, some problems, and then some things we strive better than the other. But I hate how people are like, be yourself, don't change anything. Or you need to change everything about yourself. Clearly, there's a middle ground, okay? It's exactly how I feel about Republicans and Democrats. All Republicans are evil, all Democrats are good. No. And not all Democrats are evil and Republicans are good. No. There are good Republicans and good Democrats. And there are bad Republicans and bad Democrats.
And then there's the whole independent party, which is a mix of both. That just gets completely shat on.
Yeah, it's
by
like, what's
both
wrong with
parties.
that? Why can't you be both? Why can't you go into each election neutral and be like, I'm going to study both? Why is it like, well, my card says Republican, so I just got to vote Republican?
Yeah.
Dude, leave my
The
shoe alone.
bones right there.
Yeah, right? No. That dog was using it. See? I kicked the bone away. That dog put the bone next to my shoe just to use it as an excuse to bite my foot.
She's pissing me off right now.
Yeah, Alex's dog already bit me on the leg a couple days ago. I don't need to
Oh,
get
really?
bit by another dog, yeah. And the dog's like, what do I do? What do I do? But, you know, for now, it's just like, I'm just trying to, you know, you do you. Not like you, but like, you do you, and the right person will, you know, come along. The problem is, it's basically a rebuild. You have to not try. You have to basically lose now and win later, which is what a rebuild is in any sport, which is basically, look, we're going to lose now so we can get the first pick, and then in 5 years we'll be really good. But right now we're going to be really bad.
It's like sacrifice a little bit.
Yeah, you go to your fans and you basically say, all right, look.
Like the Diamondbacks lost Goldschmidt.
Yeah. We played him today. We played him today for the first time. Goldschmidt.
Oh. Did we?
Yeah, today was the first time he ever faced Arizona. How about that?
What team is he on now?
The Cardinals.
Oh, St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, we marked them. 4-2.
Barely. They came close to winning. Goldschmidt could have had a chance to beat us, but we got him.
Yeah, no, at one point, actually, I saw the ball go into the crowd, but I didn't see that it was a foul, so I'm like, oh, fuck, they just got,
yeah.
I thought they got 2 runs, I'm like, oh, fuck, they tied it up.
I know, I was sitting in the car, I was on a delivery, and I was on the radio, so he's like, there's a drive in the left field line, that ball is foul. It's like, oh my god, dude, can you not see the ball? You're in the radio announcer booth, can you really not see it?
You gotta try out for that. You gotta be an announcer, my guy.
Yeah, but I don't have the radio voice. You know, people, even my aunt told me, she listens to this, which is, if she's listening to this now, I do apologize for all the shit that, not just on this podcast, but I say, but she says that you should be like on sports talk or something like that, and I'm like, but I don't have the radio voice. I don't have that Gary Thorne low voice or whatever, blah blah blah. I have like a high voice, and high voices are not very well received in the radio / commentator world. That's just how it is.
Look at Charlie Day.
He's not in sports. He's on comedy. And he's on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One of the most unbelievable shows with what they can get away with.
Yeah, the shit they get away. They did blackface.
I know. They've done so much shit on that show. So, yeah, high voice. That's a completely different... Also, Jerry Seinfeld, I get it. But you don't see Seinfeld... Yeah, that's how he made his career. With his high voice. Well,
is Kramer the one with the really deep voice on that show? Not like really deep, but like
not really.
Crazy hair. Yeah,
he's got like a little bit of a low voice. He gets his voice goes pretty high. But anyways, we're gonna have to wrap it up here in a minute. My friend's gonna die soon. But thanks for coming back on. Really appreciate it. The table community really appreciates and loves having you on. We gotta come back on again.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try to get another.
Now that I'm moving back to my mom's place, it'll be.
And you're like,
yeah, where do you say you live now?
Okay, I'm like 10 minutes away. Maybe even tomorrow you can stop by and look at, just see where it is really quick. So you know your old workplace? It's literally like 2-3 minutes to get from my house to your old place.
I'm with it.
Not with it.
Is it, so your place, is it from Sprouts, is it going towards the 17 further north?
No,
Or is it towards the 51?
Towards
like
the 51.
by the old Harkins.
By the old Harkins, okay. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to have to call. I don't want to risk it. So, in closing, do you have anything to say?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Those are some great words, and we all need to live by it. So, thanks for tuning in, and last words.
See y'all later.
We'll see y'all later. Bye.
What episode this is.
After, maybe. My phone doesn't die. Anyways, we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.